I went out into the woods today to gather acorns. Now at this time of the year, the early acorns are from the chestnut oak. There's basically two types of oak. There's the red oak group, or the black oak group, it's the same thing. And then there's the white oak group. And there's a number of different trees in each of the groups. But each of those groups has specifics about its acorns that are worth knowing. Number one, all of the white oak acorns have soft, flexible shells, and trying to smash them with a hammer or anything doesn't work. However, with the red oak, it has a brittle shell, and hitting it with a hammer breaks the shell and it can be taken apart that way. Well, today we're dealing with the chestnut oak, which is one of the white oaks, and I'm going to show you what I do here. Okay, I'm going to slice it in two. See, it's got nice white inside. Now if I just leave it out sitting on the counter, it's going to turn brown because it'll oxidize. So what I do with them now is I put them into water to keep them nice and white. Now I'll go through all of these in no time, and I'll put them into a container like this. And then after that, what we need to do is to actually get the nuts out of the shell. And for that purpose, I take a knife and I dig it into the shell and I pop it out. Well, it doesn't always pop out easily. In this case, it's fighting me. So what I think I'm going to do is try another one, because I don't want to be fighting and not show you what to do. Okay, let's try this again. Now, I'll do dozens, oh there we go. I'll do dozens of these without any trouble. But sometimes you get one that just fights you. Okay, that's it all completely taken out. And I add it again, put it into water to stop it going brown. I'll just do one more just to show you once again. Let's see what we got here. Find one that's not going to fight me. Now as you can see, they're all clean and white. That doesn't always happen with them. Sometimes you'll open a nut and it'll be kind of brown inside, or it'll have maggots in, or there'll be something wrong with it. Don't even waste your time with that. Just toss it out, because the amount of time you spend trying to clean it up and get the good meat out, it's just not worth the effort. And besides, at this time of the year, most of them will be good. As the season goes on, it gets harder and harder to find the good acorns. Now the white oak that I'm working with here, and chestnut oak, same thing, that will germinate this year. So in about 3 weeks to a month from now, these will all germinate. And the ones that don't germinate, they usually rot, go moldy or whatever. So in other words, we have about 3 weeks to a month to deal with these. Beyond that, you don't even bother anymore. However, then the red oaks start coming out. Now the red oaks are much longer lasting because they don't germinate until the following season. So you've got plenty of time, very relaxed. You can do it in December or January. I've done them in June. I mean, the thing is that you don't have to feel pressured like you do with these. With these, it's a race against time. With the red oaks, much more laid back. So I'm gonna finish cutting these and putting them all. Let's see, I'm already building up. I got this is a quart cup, so I got half a quart here, a pint of nuts. I'll keep going until I have a completely full one. And the next move after that is I put them into the food processor and I break them down until we have grits. There we go. Now, as you can see, there's water in here. Acorns, most acorns, are very high in tannins, and they taste rather bitter. So in order to get rid of that bitterness, you need to leach out the tannins. And the way you do that is by putting them in a jar like this and exchanging the water. I do it 3 to 4 times a day, so that after 5 or 6 days it should be free of tannins and taste rather nutty. Right now it'll, as I say, be bitter. You won't want to eat them now. Now it varies from acorn to acorn. For instance, the white oak doesn't have as much tannin as the red oak, and some people say that they have acorns that can be eaten straight off the tree, although I've never experienced that myself. That was my dog barking in the background, cheeky. Alright, so I think we've covered just about everything right now, and what I'll be doing next in a few days' time is I'll pour this into a sieve to get the water out, put it into my dehydrator, and then I'll have the dry grits, and then from there I have a coffee mill. I put the grits into the coffee mill, I grind them up, and voila, I have flour. And that's the whole process.